Yeah, no, DDLC Episode 4 today in a room where the audio quality is most likely shit. But it ain't really matter, so we're just going to load up the game. We left off with Sayori being sus. And Yuri coming over to our place on Saturday, no, just Sunday, I think, because to work on the Literature Club event stuff. Yeah. As I said before in a short that I did, we will be playing different Let's Plays, as well as a Minecraft Hardcore Let's Play and Zelda Let's Play. But right now, just going to finish up the DLC, and then we'll see what we will go from there. Yeah. Alright, let's go. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also intimate person in general. By the way, I'm drinking a very interesting drink. It's an energy drink, and it's with honey melon flavored, which is it's very interesting. Very interesting. It's pretty tasty. Yeah. All right. Oh, sorry about that. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, I've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? At this point, fewer discretion is advised. There is... Please, if you have any troubles right now in your life and you can't deal with specific stuff, please don't watch this. And I will have to censor it because I don't want YouTube on my ass. But here we go. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over. Much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a bit of a habit. Entering each other's house like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Oh, okay, she's alright. Oh my god. My heart. I thought... Oh boy, but still, fewer discretion is still advised, please. My goodness, fuck. Oh goodness. Hi, Ava. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much really has changed, has it? So Yuri's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? So Yuri had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course! But just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Alva. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Oh, that hits deep. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Elva. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Alva? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. Okay? I'm not crying, you're crying. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Alva. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. No, I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get close with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart, and so that's why I've decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but a hurt. You're right, I don't understand. But to me, outside of the game, I understand. I completely relate to everything. It's so hard to get out of bed most days. And people caring for you, I mean, yes, it's sweet of them to care, but sometimes the best thing that you could do is leave me alone. And I know that that's not the healthiest situation, but we can take baby steps, caring for me in the first place and then letting me take my time of leave and absence to get myself back on route. And maybe that caring time can increase, maybe it won't. Maybe that's just how we have to deal with it. And yes, I know it can be hard if people can't accept that. I mean, I have a mother who doesn't and really just won't respect it. And I know the struggle, but if you're personally also dealing with that, just know you're not alone. I know it's not the best thing to say, but we can get through it, alright? You and me, we both, okay? We both, okay? Shit. I'm getting so emotional. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori, but I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. Fuck. No, there's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was, right? But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face and mine. I made you join the club because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. If you seek out for help, you're not weak, you're not selfish. You need that help. Alright? That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Alva. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way, Alva. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around Sayori's arms, remain at her side, she starts sobbing next to my ear. Fuck, man. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Alva, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. So Yori gently, finally, puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I feel pain. But your hugs are so warm. That's really scary too. This game fucks me over so much. Oh god. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun. Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? Uh, it's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayuri wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun, right? To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. As somebody who experiences bad depression every single day, as well as the character in game, and taking medication against it, it's still fucking hard. And this is horrible. It's such a good, it's such an accurate depiction of what it's like, and it's very scary. That's all I have to say for it. I'm not trying to get pity here. Honestly, no. That's so shit. People get shitty for the things they have going on in their own life because you have the shit going on in your life, and don't waste it on an internet person. Somebody that you have not met and maybe will never meet. So keep worrying about you, alright? And please, if there's anything that you'd like to say, the struggles that you can't say at home or anywhere, go to a therapist. It really helps. I know it sounds shit. You know what? If it helps you, leave it down in the comments, you know? Not going... I think we're a good community here. I think we all have our own troubles, and I think we can just, you know, help each other out a bit. And if you're experiencing such bad depression, I highly recommend you inform the closest person around you and you just talk with them. Talk as long as you have it. Goddamn. And if you can't trust your parents, to go seek out a therapist or a close friend, or because that's what I did and still do. Because my father just doesn't understand it. Like, he doesn't understand neuropsychological. It's not that he's a bad person, but my mother is, and that's why I go to a therapist or my aunt, just the closest person that I have, you know, and it helps. It helps me cope. Helps me rejuvenate, and not feeling something is very scary. So if you don't feel anything, please, for the love of fuck, please seek help out. Okay? Alright? But, yeah. Enough rant about emotional health for now. Not a rant, but just an advice to please seek out help if you need it. I say goodbye to Sierra in Exeter House. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sierra is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Okay. Oh, fuck. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for me for a long time? No, I just got here. I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. Also, how old are we? Are we living alone in this house, or do we have parents? I don't fucking know. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and heard more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Pretty much. I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, my goodness, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. Read that in the wrong voice, anyways. Shit, man. That really fucked me up right now. No, it would be really embarrassed. I would be real embarrassed if my room would be a mess while you were here. I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. It would have been even more embarrassing as well as you finding my sex toys. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched your wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. First of all, why would she just do that? Second of all, what do you have to hide in a desk drawer? I mean, yes, I should clean out one of my desk drawers at home, because I'm in the boarding house right now. Because I go to a school where I'm required to be in a boarding house, but I should clean out. I really should clean out like the far left upper desk drawer that I have. There's so much in there that if anybody sees it, I'm going to die. I'll be killed by my parents. Also, I think a lot of things are rotting in there, which is not good mixed with the things that are in there. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's alright. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Love those, as well as mood lighting. Quick story on this one. We in Austria, we celebrate the day of Saint Nicholas, and Saint Nicholas is said to have brought children like little mandarins and peanuts and chocolate and anything else that you put in there nowadays, and they always come like a little red sack, and I put that red sack from the inside of it and put it against my desk lamp, and now it's red, so I have mood lighting in my room now, which is very funny. Oh wow, I didn't know you planned on taking that far. Of course, I don't want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. More. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it, right? Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be anxious. You can just relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, it would be really neat, you know? What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, it's a diffuser for essential oils. Like these little smoky things that come out of there. It's really fun to watch these. My brain goes monkey apeshit for them. Yeah. It's just fun to watch them. If you haven't noticed it, I have been pissing for 1 minute now because I really needed that big fat piss. And I also changed my pants because to make it more comfy. Anyways, I also calmed down a bit because of the crying I did. It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Same though. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mod of the air itself. The mood, not the mod. But, anyways, that would be actually really nice to have here, because we stinky. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through a small hole on the top. Ah, yes. These things are really cool. My aunt has one. I love it. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. What's up with me today? She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over there. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh! Alright. What will those be used for? We're going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway in the classroom. Then we have to fasten the paper. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbon to create a doorway curtain. That's really cool. The problem with that is it's paper. If you could make it out of cool stuff, that would be really cool. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some peek inside. Oh, it may attract some to peek inside. Now it makes dramatic sense. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. How do you make that sound? Do you make an ooh? Or do you make... To be honest, I have no idea. Shit. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Just the two of us. Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker. You can write any characters you want. Right, it's because of the... Most likely... because I think the developer team is based... English, like American side of the shit. And they took a, like... dating novel style approach at this. So characters meaning words. Meaning that Japanese characters like kanji will be written on these papers, which is I think a really cool detail that they just thought of putting in there. Which is I love that. Fucking love it. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon. Oh boy. to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Excuse me. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife, is it? It's a sacrificial knife to be used to sacrifice other people with. It looks really fancy. Embarrassed Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Dude, yeah. Alright, the thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Alright, we got somebody with a knife king here. They're just so pretty. Okay, definitely knife king. I can't help it. Okay, definitely knife king. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger. Okay, kinky. Okay, yeah, yep, sure. The thing is, I don't know why people are into that, because it's very, very, very dangerous, maybe it's just dangerous, but don't play with knives in the bedroom. At least make them, like, not sharp, please. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. I don't think you're weird for this, but it's definitely a kink more on the side that I would not enjoy to be doing. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing it. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess, but I think it's kind of suits you. Okay. Alright. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri, relax. Sorry to yawn. Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its shape, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Owie! Why did you stab yourself? Why? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. I can cut through skin like it's paper. That's not so good. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. I. Sorry. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Why is this game so serious yet so ridiculous at the same time? What? I feel her tongue curl. I feel her tongue curl around my fingers. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yeah, because you shouldn't fucking lick somebody's blood off their finger who just stabbed themselves accidentally with a knife that you brought and is super ultra sharp, and you have obviously a knife king, so please just don't do that. It would be kind of freaking me out if you did that to me, but also you can fuck me up, but just not that way. Thank you very much. Just don't play with knives. Thank you, kids. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Was a weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? No, you're not, bitch! Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little bit. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her, mixing everything. Sorry, I'm cringing right now. Do I have any energy drink left? No, I don't. Elva, did you really just do that? Now we're even. You just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Alpha. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where did you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was just a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding, and it just don't touch my finger again. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the rim like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, goddamn mime. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. Alright. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. Looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready on to the next task? To be honest, I have no idea how long this is going to get going, and I'd want to finish up this day in this episode, but I don't know how long it would take. So, fuck it. We'll just take it. We'll just do it however long it takes. So, yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I ask you to buy the paint tables. Tablets, not tables. Paint tables. Yeah, right. That's right. One of the items Yuri has asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. Tablets, not tables. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. What? Wait, what? I'm going to Google this right now. Watercolor paint tablets. I've never heard of those. Let's see. Watercolor paint tablets. I do not find any. because you shouldn't put a fucking tablet into water. I'm confused. Don't mind fetching those for us? Of course not. Let's go. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Or just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Alright, so taking your advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than... What are bathroom cups? Rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on the plate to catch any paint that drips and pot, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly rolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. I don't want to see it. I don't want to say it. I really don't. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simply that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across... What is it? Why do you have to make me Google such things? Why? Tell me why. By the way, is my microphone too loud? Most likely, yeah. Hi, hey. Tell me why. I hope it's not. Okay, we'll be a bit more silent. What's a gradient, please? Gradient. I have no idea what a gradient is. This is not giving me anything that's okay. That's just colors. All right. Starting with the colors for sunrise and daytime, and sunset and nighttime. I still know what you're referring to. Once it dries, I write an inspirational quote across the banner. Okay. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Neat. What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on the opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if it feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't ever even want to. Just like when I can spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. There are two of the most funnest things that you can do. Is one, take a small room with a few snacks and drinks, just water or anything, no alcohol, fuck that, and take a portable console, put 2 people with different games in there and just let them play. Just let them play. And even if they won't say anything, they just have their own, I don't know. If you're good friends, please just lay on top of each other. It's not that bad. Come on, just cuddle. And the other thing is talking with people who are as fucked up as me, because then we can have conversations like going from your... I'm not going to say that because that's a bit controversial. Going from kindergarten onto the human with the biggest dick called Long Don Silver onto kicking kids in the face for fun, you know. That's the flow of the conversation that we had. Also, we talked about Austrian grandmas and their absolute unit of a body. That conversation, it would have needed a recording so goddamn bad. Like shit. Yeah. Anyways, just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. And I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different. I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games. We're simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. Yes, absolutely. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I know you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kya? God. Sorry. Yuri reels back and quickly lifts my hand in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. Not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. I'm sorry, mate. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I get you a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel and then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back in front of her. Oh god, it's very intimate. That's very intimate. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. I'm sorry, it just seems like that intimate. It's not that intimate, actually. That was just a bad assumption from me. I apologize for that. I'm getting lightheaded by talking so much. Oh god damn it. Is there something wrong? It's what I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait, just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks me in the eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. It's almost as if she's lost in a daze and enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What's happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrap around my wrist and sent a tingling sensation from my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. A moment is over. As soon as it began, Yuri picks up her brush again. But her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent. I'm forced to ignore the event that just happened. You know? I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. Yeah, that should do. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Finally looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. That's good. You can paint better than me. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here than have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before the event starts. Is that okay? Perfect. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Oh, perfect. Wait, let me go piss. I've been recording so long, I need to piss again. And I have a really tiny bladder. Yeah, I'm gonna go piss. Okay. My bladder is going to kill me at one point. Yes. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little bit concerned about time, but I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we get everything done, right? Got everything done, not get. Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Nice. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait! I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again, you know? Whenever you want. You can come over, or we can just go out somewhere. I've heard you don't like going out so much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. So, you're very thoughtful, Eva. Yuri takes a step closer to me and briefly squeezes my hand. Oh god, that's close! What was that? I blinked! She was so close! I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance as Yuri suddenly pulls back. How did the fuck? So Yuri? Excuse me? Hi Alva. Hey dude! Just know we weren't... It's okay, Alva. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll be together at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. Don't make me cry again, okay? Don't do that. So I had to come here to see it for myself. See what are you talking about? You know, how much you were having fun with Yuri. And how close you've got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such a good friend. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Yuri's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Alva? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Don't say that, sorry. It's true, Alva. If I weren't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... What did Monica say? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Alva. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Excuse me? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Alva, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel, and that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? wordlessly Sayuri nods. Even if you don't understand all of your feelings, I know that you need what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give to you. Sayuri. I can't. This is not. The character is not. Well, we're going to save here. Page 2. Empty slot. First day, June 1st. It's already June? What? June 1st, 2023, 14:56. I have to. I'm sorry. You'll always be my dearest friend, sir. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Can I go back on it? Because for things to get better is for things to change, because clearly you're not happy in the situation, and even if it hurts you, you need to change something about your life, which, it's hard. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club, and I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help you get things back to the way they were. I see. So your forces smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is that what it feels like to get stabbed through in the chest? It hurts just as much, yeah. I should write a poem about this. Sayuri. It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here, just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Alva. I'll trust you with anything at all, so Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Oh god. This is such an emotional point, because at this point she's screaming not out of sadness, anger, or anything, but out of emotional pain, like psychological pain, and clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loud as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Because how could you know how to react to that? I didn't know either. Sayuri looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayuri, I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I could do is support Sayuri through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she has. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. I know it's already an hour, but we're going to continue until the breaking point. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expect this one to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I consider going to her house to wake her up, but I decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably felt the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over, so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing that Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Alpha, you're the first one. You're the first one here. Thank you for being early. It's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each desk in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. At the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again, that dummy. You'd think that on a day this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but suddenly I remember what Sayori told me yesterday. I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little bit of responsibility for her, Alva. Especially after your exchange with her yesterday. I kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. And the club president after all, but I stammer, embarrassed. I'd say Ori really tell her about it that quickly, about how I basically turned her down. That makes me really seem like the bad guy here, but I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? No, you're not, but I guess what are you supposed to do here? I know a lot of different things, but damn. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. What? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. It's not what it seems. Hey, you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poems is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the first ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Percent. Get out of my head, 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 get out of, get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Yep, that gave me the goosebumps. Shit, man. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Elva, what was wrong? Nothing. The poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written, but more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take it too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't restrain yourself. Monica calls out Dad after me, and I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up the phone either. I guess today I opened the door and let myself in. Save. Sayori. She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Walking her up and waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, you dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Say, oh, okay. What the hell? Oh, fuck. What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Yuri wouldn't do this. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession, that has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized screams still echoes in my ears. What did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of my relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. No, I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. No, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Oh, fuck this shit. What the hell? Yeah, oh god. Yeah, with that, this is a surprisingly perfect way to end this episode, I guess. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna go lay down in my bed and cry. Just because. Yes, okay, I'm sorry, this has been an hour and 10-minute recording. Maybe I'll split up into 2 things, but shit, man, what the fuck was that? I hope under the circumstances of this episode. I hope you could still enjoy it just a little bit, and I hope that if you're experiencing the same thing that Sayori you would go to a therapist and just don't unalive yourself, please. Okay, just take care of yourself. Love you. Okay, just please take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one, I guess.